Okay, welcome back to Trucking the Seven Seas. This is episode number 34, and in this episode, we're going to go over week 4 of the Lease Operator Program at Night Transportation. We stay on the West Coast for this episode, and we run into just a little bit of snow, but other than that, it's pretty smooth sailing. We're going to go over all of the loads I took this week, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you all of the revenue I made, what my expenses were, and what my net profit was, and I'm going to compile all of this information and put it into a spreadsheet and share it with you at the end of the video. So if this is a topic that interests you, follow the channel. But last episode, we left off in Salt Lake City, and we were headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. So that is where we are going to start this vlog. So we're headed to Las Vegas, Nevada right now. Okay, we're out here in the Vegas yard. We just dropped the load from Salt Lake City. We actually did that last night, and now we're going to hook up to another one, well, an empty anyway, and then we're picking up a load just down the road, and we're headed to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go. How you doing?
Morning.
Picking up.
Can you turn your truck off so I can hear you?
Sorry, yeah. No worries.
Appreciate it. How you your name?
Tim,
Tim?
Yeah.
Phone number, Tim?
9924.
And do you know where your load is going?
To Buckeye.
Buckeye, Arizona?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so if you drop here empty, you'll make this quick left.
Okay.
Drop it anywhere along the fence.
Okay.
Open the door, slide the timeless back, and then you just write the location on here.
Okay.
All right, and then he's going to know the paperwork.
Okay. so we dropped this one, and now we're just picking up right over there. You can see it on the other camera angle. And then we're heading to Phoenix. Okay, so we hooked up to this one, and now we're going to head over to Buckeye, Arizona at that Sam's Club DC and drop it there. Afterwards, we're actually going to go have a Thanksgiving dinner with the family. Okay, so it's a few days later, and we dropped that load in Buckeye, Arizona. So we dropped it at the Sam's Club, and then we took a couple days off and had Thanksgiving dinner and everything with the family. But now we're back on the road, and we are going straight back to that Sam's Club to pick up a load going to Las Vegas. And this is the same load we have been doing a couple of times. So same Sam's Club distribution center and same Sam's Club store. So we're picking up a load in Sam's Club Buckeye and headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's go. Okay, we just picked this load up at the Sam's Club in Buckeye, Arizona, and we're headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's actually the same exact load I got twice last week, so we're doing it for a third time, which, hey, fine by me, but let's go to Las Vegas. Okay, so we are dropping the load out here at the Sam's Club in Las Vegas. And yeah, so we dropped it here, just did a quick drop and hook. And we don't have a load after this, but that's okay because this load is going to be the last load on this paycheck. So we're going to get into the spreadsheet right now. Okay, it's spreadsheet time. For week 4, we did 3 loads, and in those 3 loads, we got 1,022 miles. We were paid a total of $1,903 for an average of $1.86 per mile. Fuel expense, so we fueled up 3 times, and in those 3 times, we paid $799 for an average of 78 cents per mile. There were no maintenance expenses this week. Other expenses, truck payment will not start until after week 5, so that's not there. Fuel tax, $136. MRP, 5 cents per mile. 5 cents times 1,022 equals $51. Qualcomm, 13 bucks. Bobtail insurance, 692. Physical damage, 69. Occupational accident policy, 34. Permits, 42. Pre-pass, 350. And scales, I scaled up one time for $13.50. So this fuel tax is part of actually the fuel and mile tax down here. You're supposed to pay a certain amount of taxes every month based on where you drive. It looks like last month I just didn't hit it, so I got charged that. And yeah, so that has to do with IFTA, and maybe I'll do a video on that at some point. But IFTA is a whole process, and it's very difficult to explain, and I honestly don't fully understand myself. But I got hit with an IFTA tax because I didn't pay enough taxes last month, so that's what that's about. Total other expenses, we paid a total of $234 for an average of 23 cents per mile. Deductibles and escrow accounts, so fuel and mile tax, 3 cents per mile. 3 cents times 1,022 equals $30.66. Lease security deposit is $350. Totals, so we spent a total of $380 for an average of 37 cents per mile. Weekly totals, so for week 4, we spent a total of $1,414 for an average of $1.38 per mile. Total revenue was $1,903 for an average of $1.86 per mile. That brings our overall net profit to $489 for an average of 48 cents per mile. Now, this week, obviously, short week. It was Thanksgiving week, so we only took 3 loads. So, whenever you have fixed costs, which are about 234, about $600, you're always going to have a bad week. So it is what it is. Thanksgiving, and I don't have any misgivings about taking Thanksgiving off and making not very much money. So totals. Since we started the lease program, we spent a total of $9,226 on expenses for an average of $1.09 per mile. And that is my cost per mile right there. Total revenue is $15,050 for an average of $1.78 per mile. Net profit is $5,823 for an average of 69 cents per mile. We've been employed 39 days. We've taken 3 days off. We've been on duty, so actually over the road, total of 36 days then. Taking a total of 16 loads, and the average load length is 527 miles. One thing you'll notice about this week is I actually removed the maintenance fund that was right here. It was 5 cents per mile, but it was just a savings account that was my own personal money. And that's fine. I'm still doing that savings account. However, the issue arises, I realize this, if I were to have a maintenance expense, the maintenance expense would just automatically be deducted from the maintenance account, and I wouldn't have a good way of showing what the cost of maintenance was, because I have the account, and then when I have a maintenance issue, the maintenance, whatever is wrong, is just automatically deducted from the account. So if it's automatically deducted from my savings account, there wouldn't really be a good way of showing it on this spreadsheet, because I would just have what was the maintenance fund there, and the maintenance fund is already counting 5 cents per mile on that week. So how would I account for an extra maintenance expense when it's just deducted from the 5 cents account? So rather than show you the 5 cents I'm paying to put into the savings account, I'm just going to show you the maintenance fees. So I'm just going to show you the maintenance, whatever my maintenance costs are, and that's going to be what you're going to see, because I don't have a way of showing both the fact that I'm paying 5 cents in a maintenance savings account right here, and then also showing you the maintenance cost that is automatically deducted from that maintenance account. It's a two-dimensional thing here, and I couldn't figure out a way to show that, so I've decided, instead of showing you the maintenance fund, which I am still paying into, I'm just going to show you how much my maintenance costs were, and that's going to be a better way of showing it. So just a note there, I am still paying the maintenance fund, the savings account, but I am not going to show you. Instead, I'm just going to show you when I have a maintenance issue and how much the maintenance issue costs, which will make things a lot smoother. But yeah, that's week 4, short week. Obviously, when you take time off and you have overhead expenses, it's going to be a bad week. Still made 48 cents per mile, which is not good, but it is what it is. When you take time off, that is going to happen, and you're not going to make very much money. So there you go. So I'm currently in Portland, and I'm going to be taking some more time off. So I'm going to take a couple days off this week as well. So next week's paycheck will probably be just as bad as this one. but that's okay because, family's important. So we're going to go see some family. But that will do it for this episode. If you're interested in truck driving, there is a link in the pinned comment in the comment section. Just click that link, fill out your information, and a driver recruiter will get a hold of you. And if you are interested in this spreadsheet or any of the other spreadsheets I've done in the past, they are available in the About section down below. Just click on them, and then you can download them and use them, edit them however you want, and use them however you want. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.